You might have heard this already. Major turbulence on this flight from Phoenix to Honolulu. Many people were seriously injured. Let's go out now to Fox 10 Phoenix reporter Marissa Sarbeck. She's outside of Sky Harbor Airport in Phoenix. And so, Marissa, thanks for being with us. So many people have been talking about this story today. I myself can't even handle the slightest turbulence on a flight. I can't imagine what these passengers went through. You spoke to some of them. What did they tell you?
I did, yeah. We're standing in the exact spot where this flight took off from Sky Harbor here in Phoenix, heading to Hawaii. 288 people were on board that flight, including all the passengers, crew, and of course the captain in the cockpit as well. 36 of them were injured, 11 of them seriously, and I spoke with 2 of them, of course, via Zoom because they are now in Hawaii for one of their dad's weddings. And these 2 18-year-olds that I spoke with said it was really a terrifying moment, and they actually questioned whether or not this would be the end for them.
All of a sudden, the plane just drops.
It was a feeling of zero gravity.
I'm in the air, Ethan's in the air, I hit the ceiling, Ethan hit the ceiling.
I flew up almost touching the top of the plane's cabin. I was up in the air for like 3 seconds. It was nuts.
Followed by sheer panic for best friends Ethan Willis and Cameron Hutterly on Hawaiian Airlines Flight 35, heading to the islands for Cameron's dad's wedding.
All you could really think about is, geez, is this going to be the last, this is how it's going to end.
It's the moment the pilot told his passengers they unexpectedly hit extreme turbulence. The fasten seatbelt sign was off. Ethan and Cameron were enjoying their movies when the plane took a nosedive and everyone on board went up.
My head was pressed up. Like I have neck injuries and back injuries. If you can see, there's a little dot right there. I didn't get beat up, but I definitely broke the air conditioning and the lights, and then he hit the top of the plane ceiling.
Their injuries weren't as bad as others.
The lady behind me actually was in the bathroom when that happened. And she had lacerations on her neck, her head. She couldn't walk.
The NTSB is investigating, and there were thunderstorms reported in the area. But aviation expert Chad Verdalio says this could have been a case of clear air turbulence. Sometimes it just happens.
It can happen at really several different altitudes. Can be caused by a mountain wave, air moving at high speed over a mountain range, kind of like you imagine water flowing over boulders in a stream.
While terrifying to experience, it isn't as dangerous as you might think.
Turbulence is rarely, if ever, caused a crash of a commercial aircraft.
Even still, the 18-year-olds are thankful the captain and crew brought them all back to the ground in one piece.
When I was getting off the flight, the pilot was crying a lot. So, even he knew that, things got messy, and you just can't prepare for something like that.
Chad Verdalio, who you just heard from, is a pilot and aviation expert. He says it's actually a common myth that the size of the aircraft has anything to do with turbulence or the smoothness of a ride. He says all of that is reliant on the air and the air quality and what happens up there. Andrew?
Marissa, what about the, condition of some of these people who had to go to the hospital? No doubt maybe their Christmas vacations quite interrupted by this horrible turbulence. Are they going to be okay?
It seems like everybody will, but certainly quite a few people on that flight got banged up. The 2 boys that I spoke with, the 18-year-olds, Cameron and Ethan there, they actually told me that a flight attendant that was helping them out and helping all of these people, they think she broke her ankle. So at this point, I think a few of them are hospitalized and trying to recuperate and recover after something like that. But it really depended on whether or not those people were buckled in. I think the people that were in their seatbelts at the time didn't have as much of a problem. Ethan and Cameron did tell me neither of them were buckled in, and that's why they went so far up when the plane took a nosedive. So the interesting thing here, though, Andrew, is that these people didn't have a fasten seatbelt sign because it seemed the pilot was not expecting this severe turbulence.
Oh, wow. I mean, the soundbite there, they said the pilot was crying. If I saw that, I don't know what I would do. I guess I'm kind of curious, what's Hawaiian Airlines saying? In circumstances like this, do they offer passengers anything? Any vouchers and anything because they got through it?
We would assume that that's to come. That's kind of where my head went as well, Andrew. But I think at this point, Hawaiian Airlines is just thankful that all of these people landed on the ground. At the end of the day, they said they're thankful that the captain and crew were able to bring this flight to safety and help everybody and get them there. One thing I will note, I actually spoke with another passenger on that flight as well. She really got through it okay. She said she was sitting there and did not experience any of these things, I think because she had been buckled in at the point just out of sheer luck, because again, the seatbelt sign was not on. They were not expecting this from all accounts. And she said that she seemed to be doing okay, but there were some people obviously that had just done, fared not as well as she did. So it's interesting. We'll see what Hawaiian Airlines does at the end of the day, but I think they are quite happy with the passengers and crew and everybody kind of coming together to help and get this to safety. About 35 minutes out from Honolulu when this happened.
Wow. Marissa Sarback live for us outside Sky Harbor. Thanks for bringing us this story. We'll talk again, Marissa.
Andrew, thanks.